Hi everybody, it's December 15, 2019. I am recommending a channel that a subscriber just linked to. It's, I believe, a new channel because there's not very many videos on it, and it looks like the videos on that channel started a couple of months ago, 3 months ago. But I am recommending that you check it out and subscribe. Offer some support to this new channel. And it doesn't matter that Skies is in, that's the name of the channel, Skies, is in Australia. Because what's happening in Australia is happening in America. And it's happening in Europe. And it's happening in the UK, in Canada, Mexico, and Central America, and South America, and all over. They have transformed. They have transformed this earth. They have, well, kind of put to bed the earth's natural processes and have supplemented man's processes, frequencies, all of the chemicals. All right. Here, let's check out this video of Skies and, very important, extremely rare gravity waves happening again.
Oh look, just found this on BOM. Those amazing rare gravitational waves are happening again north of Western Australia, right up near Exmouth, where that bloody harp installation is. Look at that, amazing. How rare are they? Not. So we all know what they're doing there. Bit of a dust storm in that area as well.
This is not good. Playing around with the Earth's natural processes is not good. It affects all of us. But you do see these gravity waves. You do see these air masses moving in opposite directions.
Amazing. How rare are they? Not. So we all know what they're doing there. Bit of a dust storm in that area as well.
Oh boy. All right. Check this out.
Well, this just came up on 7 News Brisbane. Just listen, and did he actually admit to spraying in the clouds?
On today's weather now, and Tony, something strange going on in the skies of southern Queensland in the past day.
Good afternoon, Katrina. Yes, we've started seeing some mysterious echoes appearing on the radar. Now, they started late yesterday afternoon over the Darling Downs with trails of blue sweeping across the southeast during the evening and overnight before it all dissipated early this morning. So, what is it? Well, it's not weather-related. Skies were clear last night and there was no rain recorded anywhere. Now, one theory is that it's a thing called chaff, small metal or plastic fibres released into the air to help shield military aircraft from radar detection during exercises. No one has confirmed that, but these streams here are consistent with something being released in the upper atmosphere over the downs, then being swept across the southeast by strong winds. Interesting nonetheless. Today, most...
Yeah, interesting nonetheless. Nothing new under the sun. Whether it is an American meteorologist saying exactly what this guy said, or an Australian meteorologist saying exactly what the American meteorologist said. Have you seen, our mainstream media? Those posts? Well, it could be chaff. Okay. Well, we have seen on U.S. radar, our radar here, the same kinds of lines. Blue. And this is why I have said, I don't know. It looks like rain, it looks like precipitation, but you may not be having any. And he just said the same thing. No rain in the area, but it sure does look like this area was getting rain. Okay. And yes, he did admit they are spraying aerosols, these aerosols that have nanoparticulates, chaff, the aluminum that the military uses, and we still can't get through to our respective fellow citizens. Yes, we are very much all in this together.
So I just thought I'd bring this article into light. So, shocking metallic sludge contaminating Sydney dams that supply drinking water. One of the things that sort of really caught my eye on this was what they're finding in the drinking water. Let me find it on here. So they're saying inside the sludge there are salts and minerals. There is iron, aluminium and manganese. There is lithium, strontium, barium and titanium. There's also going to be zinc and nickel. Yeah, I wonder what's in the chem spray. So it's obviously leaking into the water now. So anyway, I'll link the article down below. You can have a read yourself. But yeah, very interesting. Kind of admitting it, aren't they?
Yeah. A whole lot of truth is coming to light, but unfortunately, our respective fellow citizens, most of them brain dead. You bring this up, and most will just turn a deaf ear, or call you crazy, or whatever. Well, if this is in the drinking water in Sydney, don't you think it's in the drinking water here as well? Look at the sky. This is the channel, and I do hope that you come over and support this channel, because just in the few short videos that she has on it, it's very important. Very important. And what is going on in Australia is going on all over. All over. Yeah. So, here is the sky. Wow. Alrighty. Well, this could be in Anderson, South Carolina. And I bet that Skies has an awful lot of those who live in this community walking around not even noticing or paying attention, or, you know, what you would expect, everybody stopping dead in their tracks going, what the hell is going on? Well, so, bringing you back to the ingredients that they found in the drinking water, just so happens to be the ingredients that, well, artificial clouds in the Earth's atmosphere. Artificial clouds. Foreign Technology Division, and this was back in, where's the date? 1988. Experiments, USSR. And what did they experiment with to make artificial clouds? Let's see. Lithium, potassium, cesium, barium, europium, titanium, tetrachloride, and trimethyl aluminum. I believe those, a whole lot, yeah, were included in what they found in the drinking water in Australia. And, well, I can see it in your sky. The pink, lithium, reddish color, barium, the gold yellow, I'm not entirely sure. I can't remember. But the other very interesting disclosure in this document is how these ingredients glow as a result of chemical reactions with environmental components. They glow? Yeah. It was research on electrical fields from observations on the drift of ionized clouds. It was simple. the cloud was generated and the intensity of illumination in different spectral bands, meaning they were colorful. As soon as the cloud appeared in the atmosphere, an astonishing spectacle, whose beauty is probably only exceeded by the polar aurora, begins to unfold in the sky. A long blue-green wake forms in the atmosphere from the discharge of aluminum, interspersed with red and orange spheres from the discharges of lithium and sodium. Barium bursts out in a light blue cloud. Yeah. Not surprised you have it in your drinking water. We, no doubt, here in the US of A, are drinking water that contains pretty much the same ingredients. I want to also recommend that you bookmark Climate Change Dispatch. Really very good articles right here on this site. But December 9, 2019, widespread power outage in central Australia caused by, clouds. Clouds. The danger of reliance on electrical generation power sources that can suddenly surge or diminish the way wind and solar energy do was highlighted by a major blackout that left central Australia and the major town of Alice Springs without electricity for 9 hours due to cloud. Yeah. So, this article I got from a subscriber whom I'd like to thank. Interesting. New discovery. Wow. Scientists reveal all humans able to sense magnetic fields. This is a new discovery. It wasn't discovered by, military, I don't know, 70, 80 years ago. Human brain is capable of detecting Earth's magnetic field. All right, listen to this. Researchers placed the experiment subjects on a simple chair set up inside a Faraday cage that filters out all outside magnetic fields, and then they used the coils installed inside to generate an artificially controlled magnetic field inside the cage. Although the subjects of the experiment failed to feel anything, their brains, connected to an EEG, clearly responded when researchers shifted the direction of the artificial field. And they're claiming this is a new discovery. This is a discovery. We've known this forever. I mean, for a really, really, really long time. We are the electromagnetic beings. There's an awful lot of these firings going on in your brain through electrical firings. So why wouldn't our brain resonate with the frequencies that are induced in a Faraday cage? I don't understand. I don't understand a whole lot anymore. I just don't. All right, so millions of Americans living without running water, living in third world conditions, no toilets, no running water, no power, no clean water. I will tell you that I'd say it is certainly true for a huge majority of Americans that they no longer have clean water coming into their kitchens via plumbing. But here we're talking about areas, Navajo Nation Reservation, West Virginia, Alabama, Texas. Okay. The richest country in the world, still, and we've got millions who lack access to hot and cold running water, as well as a sink, shower, bath, flushing toilets. Yeah. Well, it's important to get that what is happening in Australia, they finding the aluminum, strontium, titanium, lithium, all of it, in their drinking water, it's in ours as well. What is this? It's a penis fish. Really? Alrighty then. So, thousands of strange penis fish wash ashore on California beach. The bizarre creatures are known as fat innkeeper worms. Never seen it before, never heard of it before. And that is, well, you guys in California, Northern California, Drake's Beach, witnessed thousands of strange 10-inch phallic fish washing up on shore. They're known as fat innkeeper worms. Never heard of it. Okay, maybe this is not new for you guys on the West Coast, but it sure is new for me. Okay. All right. Asking you guys. They say it's because of a storm, but I would think that, well, you've had storms forever, right? So this would be a common sighting, wouldn't it? Common from storms and they come in. All right. Wow. Let us know, Californians, please. Another subscriber linked to this, ask him if I remember this, and I don't. 1986. Gas cloud kills Cameroon villagers. 4 villages wiped out. 2,000 people died from the eruption of lethal gas. It was carbon dioxide. It can be deadly in large quantities. I don't remember this, but it's interesting now when I read or see things that happened decades ago that I just, well, you're reading it, it's mainstream media, you believe it, you don't realize that investigative reporting, well, it was on the decline, even in the 80s. But this reminded me of the gaseous clouds that I filmed and posted on my first Kafka Winston World article when I was living in Great Barrington. Clouds would evaporate and leave behind just this gaseous mess in the low atmosphere. And then all of the dry fog that would suddenly appear. But this was late at night. And it just looked like a film of some gas. Interesting. Within 5 minutes of being out in that dry fog, eyes tearing, nose running, throat sore, nose hurt, eyes hurt, symptoms were near immediate. So was this a natural gas cloud that killed 2,000? Or was it an experiment? PG&E. PG&E diverted millions from putting lines underground. An audit of PG&E, they found that over the course of 10 years, PG&E consistently and significantly shifted money away from efforts to bury power lines underground, likely causing such projects to take longer and cost more than they would have otherwise. $123 million from 2007, 2000 and 2016, or through 2016. All of the money was diverted from a major program intended to help bury overhead electric lines. Rate increases that you had to pay for these projects, and they're not doing what they were supposed to do? All right, let me just ask you a question. You hire somebody to do a job. You give them money, but they don't do it. Do you get pissed? They won't do it. But you've paid them, and they're not going to do the job. Don't you sue them? Don't you get pissed? Well, corporations do this all the time. They demand more money, you receive less services, and they're getting away with it because we just don't have enough outrage. Bending over and taking it has really landed us right here. But PG&E sure did have money to add dozens of new weather stations, high-definition cameras, to monitor wildfire conditions. Yes. 600 weather stations, 130 high-definition cameras across its service area. And what is that for? Is it really to detect fires? Look, if PG&E was concerned about the fires, they would have put those lines underground, right? They wouldn't have been diverting 123 million and not putting those lines down. And I think it was prior to 2016 that there was talk about PG&E, the fires in California, electrical lines. I can't say this definitively, but certainly 2017, 2018, and they still didn't put the lines underground. Those electric lines were not the cause of the fires. PG&E has decided to be the scapegoat so the Californians believed that these were natural fires. They weren't. Directed energy caused those fires. Earth enters unknown as magnetic North Pole continues push toward Russia, crosses the Greenwich Meridian. Okay. Still seeing an awful lot of people who believe that the magnetic pole shifting and the acceleration of its shift is a natural occurrence when they don't factor in HAARP and HAARP-like facilities around the world that are emitting extremely powerful and dangerous frequencies. Certainly those frequencies emitted to push up that ionosphere. And when they release the power of those frequencies, the ionosphere comes, it comes down, releasing very dangerous, powerful, extremely low frequencies that go right through the earth. And when you look at these mainstream media articles, you just want to, they never look at what the military is doing. Never. Okay, so check out Climate Change Dispatch for some really good articles. And please check out Skies. And hit that red button. I don't want to. Cancel. It's red. When you hit it, it's gray. Yeah, give support for Skies. Good information. Thank you for it. All links are below.